What up, y'all? I'm coming to y'all because something happened to me today. Now, I just didn't pay close attention enough, but the spirits warned me today that something unpleasant was going to happen. I didn't know what though, but I was warned. There are signs that are given, and I was warned. And I thought I was being careful because I'm driving. I have a 7-hour drive and I still have 4 hours to go. And this is just jacked up because I just passed 2 police cars, right? They're coming in the opposite direction. So I checked my speeding because I just passed 2. They were riding 2 vehicles next to each other. I just checked my speeding and like 3 to 5 seconds later, there's another police car parked on the other side of the street. And he flags me down. So I pull over. He tells me I was going 80. I can't believe I was going 80 because I just saw the doggone police and I know I checked. So, but hey, I ain't gonna argue with no cop now. Okay? Especially one that's not of my color because I don't know where he is, where his mind is. And I'm out here, I don't know nobody out here. So I'm not going to argue with a cop. And then my car is packed with suitcases and stuff, and I couldn't find my insurance. I couldn't find my registration. I'm pulling all my bags and luggage out and looking through that because I changed my purse, and I don't know where I put my purse. So he was like, look, man, we're just going to cut this short. So yeah, he gave me a ticket. So I got paid $275. He said I was speeding. I'm not gonna argue with the man. I'll just pay the $275. But the bottom line is, Spirit told me this morning, gave me a sign saying, what I don't know is if it could have been avoided. Either Spirit was saying, look, this, something unpleasant is going to happen to you today, so just letting you know, or I'm warning you that you better be careful and keep your eyes on the road and not speed at all. I don't know which it was, but what I said to myself when I got the warning, I said to myself, okay, so now I'm going to see now I got this warning, this thing has happened. So now I'm going to see if anything unpleasant is going to happen. And something unpleasant did. I got stopped by a cop and I got a ticket. So now I know that whenever I see that thing that happened, if I see it happen again, to just be extremely careful. I mean, extremely, extremely careful. But I'm not going to, he could have charged me more because I wasn't able to show him my insurance. I couldn't get freaking logged in because of my internet provider thing. I couldn't get logged in. Forgot the password. So the internet access was slow coming up, and then when it came up, I wasn't able to get the password, reset my password, and I wasn't able to find my registration. So he could have really marked me up and charged, in penalty fees, but he didn't. Now, I will tell you something I did do because I was thinking about the cops. I was thinking about the cops today. The cops were on my mind, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, dang, they show is gangster. I mean, they're real gangster because, and my definition of gangster is like, okay, so they go out every day into the world to risk their life, to risk losing their lives. Of course, they don't want to lose their life, but they're putting their life at risk by being a cop and coming out here into the world. So not only do they come out into the world every day risking their lives, but they come out into the world every day and spend up to 8 hours a day risking their lives, putting their lives in harm's way to help us, to save us. And then, not only that, they more gangster because they don't come out and put their lives on the line every day for 8 hours a day, just to prevent a crime. But they go out looking for trouble. They got their eyes peeled. They looking for it. And sometimes they go to where they think it's at. So they walking into danger. You know what I'm saying? Now that's the most gangster shit I ever thought of. Okay? I mean, really, the gang members and the mafia members, they straight up chumps and cowards, because they don't put their lives at risk willingly to do good, to serve, to help others, to save another's life. Nah, a gangster to me is somebody who is like fearless and who would put themselves in harm's way willingly. It takes a special type of mentality for somebody to be able to get up every doggone day and do that for several hours a day, knowing with all this evil out here in the world, your life can be snapped out. But cops do have a special protection from the spirit realm. Otherwise, it'd be crazy out here. But I believe they have a special protection because you got to be able to stay calm. You got to be able to keep your cool. You got to be able to think straight, think fast. Of course, we got a lot of cops who are psychopaths and who, should not be cops. Like George Zimmerman, who wanted to be a cop. We got a lot of bad apples, but we got bad apples in every profession. But it was funny because when the cop pulled me over and he walked up to me, that's what I thought about. I was like, dang, I was just thinking about y'all. And I just told him what I shared with y'all. And he was like, well, thank you. Thank you for, I think he said thinking so highly of us, or for the compliments. I appreciate that. And, I wasn't pulling his leg or bluffing him. I had just truly been thinking about cops. And I told him, and even though he gave me the ticket, I mean, what else was he going to do? He could have let me slide, but hey, I was speeding. I don't know how much I was speeding, but I was. He stopped me, so I ain't mad at him. I'm sure he could have charged me, put like more, charges on me. Not charges, but, fines on me. So, no, I'm appreciative for the cops, and, like I said, I'll just have to be more careful. I was kind of rushing because I'm running late, I didn't know. When I did the lookup, it was like 6 hours, and then when I did it today, it was like 7 hours, and anyway, I just gotta be careful, that's all. But I promise you, I did not think I was speeding, because even if I was, I had just saw 2 cop cars pass me by, so I know I put myself in check, even if I was 5 miles over the speed limit. 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. But there was another car, and then we talked about that. I said, well, really? Because I just passed 2 cop cars. He said, yeah, I know, I saw them. He said, yeah, I know, I was looking at you. I was like, well, damn. I'm surprised I didn't know. So, this was something that I just obviously couldn't avoid, because I had just passed 2 cop cars, and here he was 5 seconds later, right there. And he said I was speeding, which I was surprised. So I don't know. I didn't look at my speedometer, when I saw him. So, but I got the ticket. So, hey, thank God I can pay it, right? And I'll just be careful and continue on my journey and get to where I need to go. All right, y'all. God is always good. I'm still alive. Everybody, I ain't hit nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on to my destination. And, I wish that cop well, and I wish him safety. And I thank him for the work that he does. It just is what it is. All right. Peace.